Hi, I'm Milton Rendell and welcome to Real News Friday. Look, the statistics are starting to get quite interesting. Yes, don't fall asleep. I know statistics can be boring, but I'm going to give you some. And I'll show you how serious they are. I have to put my glasses on to read them. Anyway, listings. 5,901 listings, up 47.6% compared to 12 months ago. We've already seen that surge. Now, sales, 645 for the last week. Now, remember, going into Christmas time and all that sort of time, they were like 850, 900, and nearly close to 1,000. Well, it's a hell of a change, isn't it? It's the highest amount of listings on the market since September 2022. Now, two interesting figures. Now, we go back about 3 months ago, probably 4 months ago, properties were taking about 8 days to sell. They're now saying 14. Now, when that highest figure that we saw back in September of 2022, which is a little bit higher than what this figure is, or around the same figure, the 5,901, there was 17 days. So as you see, the days go up, obviously the listing numbers go up. Number of properties up for rental, 2,301. It's down still about 6% on 12 months ago, so there's still going to be pressure to rentals. Now, I've grabbed some statistics about the portion of median family income to meet the average loan repayments. There we go. They're telling us today, or the Real Estate Institute of Australia is telling us the average loan is about $702,699, and that's about, for WA, is up about 18.4% compared to a year ago. And the average first home buyer's loan is around $607,312, which is pretty high. WA housing affordability is at the worst level since 1996, according to the Real Estate Institute of Australia. And that's something to be said. So it's the worst affordability. So when we talk about affordability, that's how much money you spend as a family per month on your loan repayments. So I've got some statistics here, so hopefully you can keep up with me. What I'll do is I'll quote March of 2025 for each state, and you'll hear ours. So New South Wales, 56.7% of their income goes towards their housing loan. That was in March 2025. Victoria, 45.1%. Queensland, 48.4%. South Australia, 47.8%. WA was 40.7%, which sounds good compared to the other ones. Tasmania was at 43.3%. The Northern Territory, 34.6%. The ACT, at 33.2%, and the average for Australia was 47.9%. Now that's for March 2025, the quarter March 2025. Now let's go forward to the quarter, which is the March quarter, which is obviously January through to March of this year, and let's do a comparison. So New South Wales now at 58.4%, Victoria 46.1%, Queensland 53.2%. South Australia, 51%. WA, this is the interesting one, 45.9%. So we've gone up more than 5%. Tasmania, 44.1%. Northern Territory, 36.4%. ACT, 34.1%. The Australian average is 50.8%. Now, that's just a tick over 50% of the family income goes towards a housing loan repayment. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You think about that. Now, what's affected that? There's a couple of different, obviously rising prices of houses are one, but so therefore people are having to borrow more. But the other one is, of course, the interest rate rises. And they've certainly, in the last 12 months, we've seen some changes in that. So it's a double whammy there. So no doubt we will see some flattening, and we're starting to see that certainly in those statistics I've quoted you before. Next week I'll talk about rentals and give you some statistics on that as well. That certainly has risen as well, but obviously the median family income to meet average loan repayments, that figure certainly has gone up high. We've frightened the crap out of most of us. I think we are seeing a bit of a flattening in the market, and I think that possibly could continue. I don't think we'll see a drop in values, but we are certainly seeing more properties come to the market, and the old supply-demand rule will kick in eventually. And that's what drove it up, and it certainly will make it flatten off. All the best. Catch up with you next week.